Okay, so once once I had got the eyeballs at least set in there, the basic ones, now I can go in and look at some of the detail here. Notice there's some lighter values. Let's take a look at the color image here, and I'll zoom in. So we're zooming in here, and notice there that in our basic blue here, we've got some darker and lighter values. So I'm going to go through right now and do some lighter values, and I'm going to use this pattern again. Um, Along with my green there, it looks like a tan would be nice to give it kind of a hazel touch. So one of my brushes that I created is called Caterpillar. I'm going to use that to do this. So please use your brushes that you created and have fun with this. So I'm going to grab my brush here, Caterpillar selected. It's pretty big there, you can see. So what I'm going to do is bring that down. I'm just going to click the bracket tool, left bracket tool, and bring that down in size. It's going to be pretty small, and then just kind of, got to change the color here. Let's go to our color tab, and I'm thinking maybe kind of a tannish color. That looks pretty good. Maybe bring a little more red into it. That looks pretty good right there. Let's go with that. And just on the layer here, if I grab my brush here, you can see it's still pretty thick line there. So I'm going to double click here on the paintbrush tool, and we can bring the size down right here to 3 or 2. That's probably pretty good. Maybe, yeah, we'll try that. And then let's bring up the hardness too for this for now. And then the force will bring back a little bit. That's probably good. And then I can feather it. Again, size, I can go down to 1 even too. And let's do that. We'll leave it at 1, and I'll bring up the force and the hardness of the brush. And there you can see it's really going on there very strongly there, and I can bring that down maybe just a little bit more. All right, so let's go back in here now, and let's turn this on, and we can take a look here. Let's bring the opacity down a little more on that, and we'll go right in here with our brush, and we'll just start making some of these patterns here. Okay, again, I'm just drawing in some of the basic shapes I see in here. All right. Okay, then over here we got kind of a squiggly. Again, I'm not going to do it exact, but get the basic shape of what this looks like. Again, take my finger off the mouse once in a while. You can see I'm kind of just copying the basic shape of the lines. You can see they're very organic and all over the place. Not perfect straight lines by any means. But you can create some nice patterns here and some nice colors by doing this. And then you can just maybe draw some lines here. Fill in some of that. Again, you can change the force and the hardness too if it's too much. And that'll give you some dynamics here on your brush too, and create some lighter values as you go out here. Again, I'm just doing some lines here. Trying to build up these patterns here a little bit. Just going across, doing some lines there. So if we look at this, you can see I'm starting to create some patterns in the eyes there. Again, it won't be exact to what we're seeing in here, but it's going to give the eyes some depth maybe, and some, again, add to the beauty of the eyes, even though I changed the colors of that beautiful blue. You can still really make the eyes pop out too by studying their colors, what makes them unique in that way. Again, just creating basic lines here and shapes. Just fill that in nicely. Okay, so looking at it. So again, you want to keep adding values over other values, lighter values, darker values. You have to decide what order you want to go in, but I find it's easier if I do the lighter values first and add darker over them. But that's the basic idea here as you go through and create your painting, is to try to capture a striking image that's clearly a painting on your part, but it also captures the nuances of color, light and dark contrast. And also I want to see what you've changed. I don't want to see the exact same picture when I look at your painting. I want to see some different colors. I want to see that you basically went in and did it all on your own, and focus mostly on using the brushes to paint.